In this video, I'll give you a guide to taking big risks in 2019. Hi everyone, it's Matt here from Greatness Everyday, and with this video, I'm going to be giving you something I've been working on for a while now. It's a free guide that's going to help you take big and strategic risks in the course of this year so that you can really step your game up, whether you're talking about your business, personal life, or maybe even finances or anything else. This guide is going to be something that you do by yourself or with a small team to determine what risks and what next steps you're going to take over the course of this year. So if you want to get that guide that I've created, go down in the video description below and you can click that link, and I'm going to ask that you do get it, and I'm going to ask that you share it with somebody, because we want to ultimately develop a community of people that are really challenging and encouraging each other to live their greatest lives possible. So I'd love it if you shared that link with somebody that you know is trying to do just that. So this is a guide that I've been working on as I've really kind of over the last year taken a lot of risks, and notice that I'm starting to take on more risks, and really kind of the benefits and the payoff from those things have been very large. So I created this guide that you can have and you can access, you can print off whenever you want, and you can take it with you to really be strategic in how you live out your next coming months over the course of this year, and really kind of how you can be strategic with what risks you want to take, but more importantly, so you're not just risking everything, how they overall tie into your overall vision for your year and for your long-term goals with your life and etc. So let's go ahead and look at the guide. I'm going to pop that up on the screen right now. And what do you need? This is first called my 2019 risk-taking guide. It's something that I created myself. All you need, 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. You need a quiet location and you need a pen. The reason I said a pen is because I don't want you to be able to erase it. I want this to be permanent. I want it to be something that you fill out on your own, and it really kind of stands alone. These are what you're doing. These are the steps you're taking this year. So the instructions: number one, complete this activity by yourself. If you're talking about your personal goals, your personal risks that you want to take, or maybe you have a team that you're working on something for a small business, you want to be with that small group as well. Figure that out. Number two, find a location that is quiet. Find a location that you're not going to be interrupted by people, because you really need to kind of be able to sit down and focus on the task at hand. Remember, you're planning out the next few months, so you really want to take the time and effort and have the quality planning session that you can. Number three is fill in your information in the sections below. So the very first section I want you to fill in is your mission statement for 2019. And this is really kind of what you want to accomplish with the year that's ahead, all right? So the mission statement for 2019 that I've put down for my personal goals is one, to build credibility and grow the influence of Greatness Everyday to where it challenges thousands of people to live their greatest lives possible. So if I look at my personal goals, and obviously that's tied into my personal development goals, tied into my financial goals and everything else there. But that is my goal. And my goal is going to be way different than yours. It could be similar, it could be totally different. I want you to fill out strategically and purposefully what your mission statement is for 2019. After that, I have a little section here on the benefits of risk taking, and there are way more than the four that I outline here, but these are 4 benefits of risk taking that I've seen in my own life and I can speak to personally. So number one, you build confidence. If you're able to step out and take risks and really not worry about the outcome or what happens because of it, number one, you can build confidence, and I definitely have to say I can personally relate to that. I'm a much more confident person now that I'm willing to able to take risks because I know kind of what the outcome is going to be. Number two is you learn a lot. Sometimes this happens in a positive sense, and sometimes it happens in, I don't want to say a negative sense, but you learn things that you wish you didn't have to learn maybe. So that's definitely something else when you take risks that just comes with taking risks. If they weren't things that taught you a lot, then they wouldn't be risks, right? They'd be the easy way out. Number three is you create your expectations. I really found that I've been able to kind of raise the expectations that I have of myself, that I have of the people around me, that I have of my situation since I've really starting being bold in taking the risks that I've taken. And number four is you accomplish your dreams faster. I really believe that the dreams that I'm setting forth and I'm taking these risks is I'm accomplishing my dreams faster. Number one, only only because I'm going out and doing what it takes to get to those dreams. I'm not just kind of sitting back and letting those dreams come to me, so to speak. So these are the 4 benefits that I've kind of identified that I wanted to talk about here, the benefits of risk taking. And the next step that I want you to do in this guide is identify, and this is the step that you do every month, identify one risk that you will take at the beginning of every month in 2019. After that, identify the area of risk that you're taking. So an example might be you're taking a risk with your health, you're taking a risk with your business, etc. Things like that. And I want to say that these are generally positive risks when I talk about everything in this guide. We really shouldn't be taking negative risks. So I just wanted to preface that. Make sure that you're taking positive risks when you're doing this. I challenge you to mix it up. Okay, I challenge you to change up the areas of your life that you're taking risks in. I don't want you to always keep doing the same thing. So don't always take personal finance risks. Don't always take business risks. Because you want to have a well-rounded kind of development as you go through this year. So that is a little bit about the steps that you're going to take and some examples of areas that you can take risks in. I just identified about 10 here. I said health, business, professional, wellness, relationships, travel, social, spiritual, hobbies, and financial. So those are 10 areas that I've identified. Trust me, there are way more areas that you can take risks in your life, and we're focusing on taking positive risks here. And then the ultimate guide here, the ultimate chart piece that you're filling in each and every month at the beginning is step 6. Fill in your information for each month below. At the very top, it says, in 2019, I will boldly take risks that lead me closer to my goals, like, so lead me closer to my goals or lead me closer to my mission statement for the year. Like, and then in January, February, March, and throughout the entire year, I have a spot for you to fill that in. And I want you to do this at the beginning of the month. So that way you kind of have expectations. You're working to get prepared to take those risks. Some risks you can do right away. Some risks take a few weeks or longer to develop. So that's why I want you to really do it at the beginning of each month. And for January, for myself and Greatness Every Day, remember, these all should tie back into our overall mission statement. For January, I wrote in changing my content strategy to offer more value. Because if I look at the content I created in 2018, my goal was to simply create content because I was just getting started on YouTube. I had no sweet clue how to do any video and things like that. Editing was something totally different for me. So I learned this stuff as I went. I acquired the skills that were needed throughout the year, and I just wanted to produce as much content as possible. I wasn't necessarily worried about the quality of it. I wanted it to be good, but I felt like making more content was really kind of the overall goal for me for 2018. But in 2019, I really want to step my game up. I want to offer more quality content. I want to offer more resources like this guide and other things, and ultimately offer more value. So the big thing that I'm working on this year for the month of January specifically is changing my content strategy to offer more value. And I hope that this video and I hope the resources that I include down below are something that you're going to find valuable. And this is one of the steps for me to do that. So I also want to know if you know of any ways that you think I could better offer you value as the audience. Let me know what those things are down in the comments below, and I'd really appreciate that. So you fill out the guide for the entire year, and then step 7 is with each monthly entry, evaluate the risks you've taken so far in 2019. Have they paid off? What has been the biggest reward to come from them? Can you take bigger risks? These are the questions that I want you to ask at the end of each month as you go through the entire year. So again, those 3 questions are, have the risks you've taken paid off? What has been the biggest or the best reward to come from them? And can you take bigger risks? We should always be challenging ourselves to really step up that ladder and see how far we can take our game. So that is the video. I hope that you can go down in the video description below, click the link to get the free guide, and I'd love to hear what you think of that and really kind of how it helps you as you go through the years, establishing some of the goals you have, as well as what risks are you willing to take to meet those goals. If this video helped, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Instagram for daily inspiration and encouragement to live a great life. You can also visit our website at www.greatnesseveryday.online. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.